Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe not. Are you, baby? Here's my number, call me maybe not. Hey, I just met you, this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe not. All the other girls try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe not. Took your time to fall, you gave me nothing at all. I borrowed steel, and I don't know how I feel. Oh, my jeans was showing, and the wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me maybe not. But here's my number, so call me maybe not. This is crazy. Here's my number, so call me maybe not. Don't try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe not. I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. How could you? I miss you before you came into my life, because I didn't know you. Here's my number, so call me. Maybe not. Call me maybe not.
Maybe not.
Call me.
Okay, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Let's say maybe not. Hi there, how are you? From a house of a guy's own. It's call me. Maybe not. CMNN. 608-256-3029 is the number. It is 12 noon here in the Central Daylight Time Zone. So take that into account, whatever zone you might be in, if you know what I mean. Okay. How are you then? Pretty good. It's the 27th of July, and what's that joke year again? 2017. That's impossible. All right, and fine, I'm good. Yes, you're looking very well too, Lucy. And I gotta say that we got a show for you today, and we had a good one last time on Tuesday. You know, working 2 days a week is twice as much as I used to, so you got to give me that sort of credit for that. And it hurts when I do that, so don't do that. Okay, I went to the doctor and he said, okay, never mind. And fine, good. House of a Guy's Own here. And you can call me here, 608-256-3029. Call me maybe not. We'll have a quiz later in the little program. You may be on your lunch break, or you could be, most of my listeners, watchers, whatever it is, seem to be retired and not working at all. I envisioned it as or between jobs, as we like to say. Or between lifetimes. If you're retired, you're actually between lifetimes. What are you doing? Oh, I'm between lifetimes. Anyhow, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So the idea is that, here you are, you're on your break. You get probably a half hour for lunch. It takes that long to get the damn bags open. All right. So then where do you go? Maybe you have a little area. You have an area. Do you have an area where you were? That's nice. Is it a seating area? No kidding. Are there vendables? What about those guys in Wisconsin, huh? A plant here in Wisconsin is going to implant chips in their workers. Ostensibly so they can use the vending machines without having the proper change. But I think there's something deep, dark, and heinous to it. They ain't putting no chip in me. Of course, the Humane Society can find you if you get lost. That's an advantage. Bring you back to your boss. Ha! The chip does not lie. Hi, all right, pretty good? Fine. Good. Fine. From the Book of Days for the 27th of the swarm of grasshoppers happened today. That's pretty horrible event, actually. 1931, a swarm of grasshoppers descended over the states, all these states. The width and the breadth of them, including Iowa, Nebraska, South Dakota, destroying thousands of acres of crops, 1931. So that was biblical almost. And that was bad. Who was born today? Let's just see. That's usually a little lighter. George Biddle Airy, the astronomy. Hilaire Belloc, the poet. And Leo de Rocher, also a poet. Deaths, Celestine I, who was a pope. Was he called one because they thought there would be more? Probably not. Nicholas II. No, once again, there was a Nicholas I, so you can't be. You could be Nicholas 1A, perhaps. A lot of those guys are 1A. And also a pope. Oh, he died. I'm sorry. I should not be so lighthearted about this. And John Dalton, the chemist, died, who discovered the theory of matter, John Dalton. In fact, here's his story. John Dalton was a humble mathematics teacher in Cumberland, England, who earned 18 pence per hour lecturing on the subject. Well, 18 pence is 18 pence. In those days, it was probably worth like 20 cents today. He was a frugal man of regular habits who ate every Sunday dinner at a friend's house for 40 years and spent every Thursday afternoon on a bowling green. Isn't that sweet? That's like a nice guy. He would not be remembered at all, in fact, if it were not for his spare time thoughts, which resulted in his atomic theory of matter. John Dalton. A nice guy. You could see him on the bowling green. He ate dinner every Sunday at a friend's house for 40 years. Never once to invite the friend over, of course. That's the other side of Dalton. And he invented the atomic theory of matter. Also on this date, in 1856, well, here's an ominous, 1586, I said that. Only a dyslexic would have said 1850s. I said 1586. I've never been diagnosed, so don't go casting aspersions. Let me start again. A smoking man today in we'll take this out in the mix. A smoking man today in 1586, Sir Walter Raleigh. Okay, here's what I'm getting, the meat of this thing. Walter Raleigh returned from Virginia, bringing with him the first tobacco into England. Wow. How do you like that? Curse Sir Walter Raleigh. He was such a stupid get. John Lennon. All right. That's pretty good for one date there. You don't want to push a date too much there because a lot of bad stuff happens. No sense recalling that. I'm sure good things are happening today outside the administration, let's say. I wouldn't look within it. But anyhow, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this story here. A one-armed machete-wielding clown was arrested in Hollis, Maine. And the story goes, a man accused of drunkenly strolling down a road in Maine wearing a black hooded sweatshirt and a clown mask and brandishing a machete taped to his amputated arm has been arrested. Where's the rest of the story? I feel like there's something more to this story, but they don't have it here. More at 10. Kind of makes you curious as to why he was doing it. All right, in all the news that isn't. Since you didn't like that, you won't like this. I don't know. I thought they should tell you more about something like that. Skinny repeal is going on right now. Now they tried for the 4,615th time to repeal Obamacare. I mean, not to appeal it. To repeal and replace. And now they're just trying to repeal, and then they're going to try to replace, and then they're going to try to replace and replace, replace and replace, repeals. Repeals, replace. They'll repulse. Then they'll I don't know. It's all a bunch of words. But it's called now skinny repeal of affordable care, which actually all it is they delete the affordable from affordable care. That's the Republican plan. Trump care. You know, Trump and the word care have never appeared together before. All right, in other or related news, men in white coats with nets seen entering the White House this morning. Not sure who they're after. You know, there's so many possibilities in the White House. There were about 24 of them went in with nets so they could, you know, get most of the White House staff. But Kellyanne, they'd have a tough time. She can crawl up walls and stuff. Okay. Of course, it would take that many just to get the president out, you know. He's not going to go without a whimper. Not a one to whimper. All right, the president, Mike Pence. Maybe they came for Mike Pence, you know, because he has that smiling mass murderer look all the time. You know, it's the guy. One of those guys who always smiles all the time with no reason to, and some really dark reasons not to. Mike Pence. So I think maybe they're coming for him. That'd be funny. Huh? That'd be a great cover, being vice president of the U.S. if you were a mass murderer. Say, well, God, they can't find me here. Yet they can. Look at this, according to the story. Anyhow. The robo-chair, big news in developments in technology that finally makes some sense. Now, the robo-chair, you have a chair that clings to your behind and senses when you need to sit down. It's really an amazing piece of robotics. You hardly even notice it when it's in its upright position. It just sort of crawls, your legs crawl up here and down there. And they're kind of polymer. It's almost weightless. And it's just like a little fanny pack you wear. So it's pretty cool. The Robo Chair. It's not available yet, but I'd be happy to test it if it has cup holders. I want to see. Whole Amazon Foods doesn't have the same cachet or cachette, however you want to say it. Whole Amazon. You don't feel our Whole Foods has got this thing where you think, oh my God, you know, it's the whole food, and it's like whole istic, except there's a W, and it's all the very best, most expensive produce by a right-wing conservative owner for some reason, who's concerned about the whole earth in this regard. But anyhow, that's all going to be gone now. Say goodbye to the overly friendly workers stocking the aisles, yelling out, want to try one? That ain't going to happen with Amazon. Whole Amazon Foods. Page 2. The bill to restrict transgender bathroom use passes in Montana. You wouldn't think there'd be much of a problem in Montana. Huh? Or was Brokeback Mountain? In Montana, might have been. But it's a whole different scenario. So it doesn't make any sense. Trump removes transgender soldiers from the military, which is odd because on his birth certificate from Queens Hospital, it says Donna. And I have the certificate here. Trump's new guy, Scaramucci, he's a little scary, Scaramucci, huh? He's like crazy. I mean, he's like, you wouldn't think that Donald Trump would need an alter ego, but this is like his crazy, he's in a different way, out there all the time, alter ego. Hate him already. He's not even his job. Everyone hates him already. And he hasn't even, his job is still a week or two away. Anyway, Scaramucci's going around, he said he was going to fire everybody. And he should start with himself. And of course, they're throwing Reince under the Priebus. Priebus, get it? Reince under the Priebus. I should have said it that way. Scaramucci has to make good on this job, though, or it's back to his no-show job at Tony Soprano Construction in Jersey. John McCain came out of, see me in my words. I don't know what it is. It's a definite dysfunction. John McCain came out of brain surgery to vote for the Trump, that they would consider the Trump care bill, and voted yes to consider it. And then the Ask Me If I Care bill, that one. And then when it came up, voted against it. So I guess I'd have to say, and I'm happy to say, the brain surgery was a success with John McCain, and God bless him. Whatever is the next one, page 3, I think. To punish Alaska's Lisa Murkowski for her no vote, Trump will give Alaska back to the Russians. So that's a win-win for both sides there. Us and the Russians and us and the Russians. Okay. Miss USA contestants. There's going to be a special on TV, one of them channels. That isn't really a channel. It isn't really TV. But the Miss USA contestants will compete for Miss Fear Factor. It'll be a big TV special. But in fact, contestants in the Miss USA contest have already experienced the Miss Fear Factor when Donald Trump walked into the dressing room at each competition until he had this little distraction here. Okay, that was a long way of getting around to saying something, but I don't know. Who cares? Of the 13,000 jobs Foxconn is bringing to Wisconsin, 10,000 will go to robots. So they're looking for 10,000 robot Wisconsinites, badgers. If you know a badger who is a robot, send them over to Foxconn, a new plant. I don't know where they're building it, somewhere. And actually, the 3,000 actual workers will be paid the Chinese rates. So that's because Foxconn was back there in Guangdong. And now they got to pay the Chinese rates. It's not bad. It's like 2 yuan every other day over there at Foxconn. And jobs for Wisconsin. And Trump, of course, takes credit for that. Who knows what he gave the Chinese? Get those jobs. Floridians want to replace a Confederate statue outside the Sarasota courthouse with a statue of Snooty, formerly, until very recently, the world's oldest manatee, who died a day after his 69th birthday in an unfortunate boating accident. And they want to put, instead of Confederate, they want to put Snooty up there. Here's why. Here's Snooty. If you can't see this because you're listening to the podcast or watching the podcast, you should watch a podcast and you wouldn't have to hear it. That's Snooty. He's adorable. Look him up. He had a birthday party. He's 69 years old, and the next day, those manatees. Oh, I'm sorry, Snooty. Crumple you up. I just thought it was the page. Doesn't pay to be a manatee. Oh, the manatee. Floridians? See, I meant to. The teacher in Oklahoma who did cartwheels without underwear has been given probation. But was she given underwear is the question. Hey, she was just a sub. And it was choir class. What do you do in choir class if your teacher's not there? You do cartwheels in your dress. Forgetting that. You got out of the house quickly because you're a sub. Okay, Coca-Cola is going to slightly alter Coke Zero, and it's now going to be Coke Zorro for some reason. They're just trying to, I always thought that Coke Zero should cost nothing. Because what are you paying for? And finally, I mean that the deep cut in U.S. sperm rates in recent years down as much as 60%. 60% less sperm. You see the headlines. Is attributed to dudes who keep their iPhones in their front pocket all the time and never turn them off. So that radiation has got to go somewhere. And the same guys, of course, who check them during sex. And that's also, that can lower your sperm count right through the bottom. Just rusts away in there. Because she doesn't want to be with a guy who's looking at his phone. And a good sperm count requires concentration. That's all the news that isn't. You can't save everything. All right, pretty good then. Fine. The number here, we can do a what do you know quiz, and I got some cherries. If you're in the neighborhood, I would care for a cherry. They're very good. They're from the state of Washington, where lots of cherries come. We got them in Wisconsin too, Door County. Big cherry producer. I think they still produce cherries. They did for years and years and years. Can you ever produce enough cherries? I don't know. I think ours might be more pie cherries, but I know there's some wine and stuff made from Dane County cherries. Okay, this is about as fascinating as I am without actual things to read. Now you know the real me. You probably knew. By the way, you can email this show and myself, which is the same thing, if you'd like to. It's at whadyouknow2@gmail.com. You know, right now, if you wanted to call and play the quiz, play your hand at the quiz there. 608-256-3029 or 608-CLOD-0X. And the phone lines are open. Okay, you play the quiz there. I don't have much news to pad here. Oh, there's this story. New shark species glows in the dark, weighs about 2 pounds, and has a huge nose. So I guess you don't have to read the story. It's all in the headline. Okay. Fine. I'm thinking that's a phone call. Hi, are you there? Hello?
I'm here.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, hi. Who is this?
Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Yeah.
Nice to hear from you, Jeremy. Where are you in space?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland. How are things in Cleveland?
Oh, not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
No. Yeah, I heard you. I didn't say what. I said yeah. You get all the rain in Cleveland because you get lots of weather off that lake there.
Yeah, we got some pretty bad rain.
You did? Have you had like over the summer and spring?
Yeah, it's been pretty soggy.
Yeah, is it? Are things because you're kind of low there in Cleveland, aren't you? Except in the Heights, of course.
Yeah.
Are you in the Heights?
I live in Parma Hts.
Parma Heights. That's almost as good, isn't it?
Yeah, just as good.
What's for some reason, I mean, I've done a lot of shows, and everyone likes to make jokes about Parma. Why is that?
It's very stereotypical. A lot of Polish and Ukrainians live there, so it's kind of a butt of a joke.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I'm not going to fall for that. You never hear me make a Parma joke. So what's up, Jeremy? Are you working right now, or what?
Yeah, I'm at work right now.
Oh, yeah, this is your lunch break, though, right?
No, I'm working and talking.
Are you a brain surgeon? Is it going to be a problem?
Oh, I wish.
Yeah.
No, I work for Frito-Lay.
Oh, Frito-Lay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but most of the time you lay around, I guess, and more than the Frito part.
Pardon me?
No, nothing. Frito. What do you do for Frito-Lay?
Oh, yeah, it's a job.
Okay, yeah, but what end of it are you in?
Oh, what do I do?
Yeah.
I work in the warehouse.
Okay. Things a little slow right now in the shipping department, or?
Yeah, we do. It's a distribution center where I work at.
And you know, the thing about Frito-Lay, though, is, in all seriousness, or not in all seriousness, but they are always fresh, and they make that pledge somewhere there that this package has not been sitting here for 3 months, or something like that, right?
That's a little trick they don't tell you about is stuff's like good 3 months even after the expiration date.
Oh yeah, no, I know that. Those dates are very confusing. You know, you should
Yeah.
eat this within the hour. I like that'll come next. You eat this by 2:00, or it'll probably kill you.
Pardon, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Should I bring myself up, or bring you down?
Bringing me down.
Okay. What do you like to do when your spare time, though, Jeremy? Do you have?
What do I like to do?
Yeah.
Actually, I was on your show in Cleveland.
Oh yeah, were you?
Your last on the road show.
Oh yeah, you were there. Did you get on the quiz?
Yeah, I was on the quiz.
You were on the quiz.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jeremy. Refresh my memory. Frito-Lay. I probably made the same jokes because I always do. You know.
That's fine. I still find it funny.
Yeah. But you yourself, are you like a bowler? Are you an outdoorsman? Are you a kayaker?
I like to hike.
You like to hike? Oh, cool. Where do you hike around there? In the Heights?
They have the Metro Parks here. They have the Cuyahoga Valley National Park.
Oh, I bet that's cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. Very nice. You're not a hunter, though.
No.
No. Okay. Oh, Jeremy, you want to play the quiz?
I just wanted to talk.
Oh.
I was happy playing the quiz. I don't want to take anybody else's thunder.
Well, that's very kind of you, I must say. Jeremy. You're a good fellow.
I did have one question.
Yes,
for you.
go right ahead.
Are you there?
I'm still here. Yes, go ahead. I'm awaiting your question with bated breath.
I was wondering about that documentary that you did. I was wondering if that was ever going to come out on video.
The Making a Murderer?
No, the one about your show.
Oh, the one about my show. Yes. No, a movie was made about it. It was called What the Heck, or What Do I Do Now? Or Now What Do I Do Now? It wasn't a good title.
Yeah.
I wanted to call it Making a Murmurer.
Oh.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? And then actually maybe if I could, do something dramatically violent in there. The end. Get that in. No, I played a couple of film festivals, and the guy who made it, I don't know that he's got anyone to release it or any interest in it whatsoever. So it's, yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. So it's sort of like the clown, the movie that Jerry Lewis made about a clown in a concentration camp.
Yeah.
So it will be in a vault somewhere and never shown.
It's rotting away.
Yes. So I don't know. Maybe sometime it'll be available. I'll let you know if it is. I'll play it up and you can see it. All right. Good talking to you, Jeremy.
Oh, you too. Keep up the good work. And
Thank you very much.
I'll keep listening.
Yeah. Nice to talk to you again.
All right. You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was Jeremy there. He's from Parma Heights. The beautiful, beautiful Parma Heights. And what a nice guy, isn't he? Really a nice fellow. I'm gonna go. Okay, you don't have to do that every time. I'm gonna go back and in my memory files. I have them. All my files are digitalized. My entire personality is on a chip, and it's only this big. Just this big. Okay. Well, I'll tell you, the phones are ringing. And the bells are ringing. Oh, yes. I don't talk that way because this is radio. Oh, no, it's not radio. It's pseudo-radio. Hello, hi. No, I'm just talking to myself, but I'll talk to you instead. Who is this?
My name is Michelle.
Michelle?
No, it's not. Yeah.
Hi, Michelle.
Hello, hi. No, I'm just talking to myself. Hi. I'm watching you on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. You know what, Michelle? Can you turn down your phone or something? Because I'm hearing myself, and it's driving me insane.
Sorry.
And yes. Okay? Michelle, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay, good. What's up?
So, you were off of my public radio. I used to listen to your show all the time, and now you're not on it anymore.
No.
And now I see you on Facebook.
Yes. Out of desperation, you think?
Hey, whatever works.
No, I think that Facebook is the way, and eventually we will all just be on Facebook and nowhere else, is my feeling. So it'll save gasoline, it'll save alimony, it'll save grocery money,
I don't know about that, but
it'll save.
I enjoy your comedy.
Oh, thank you. But I'm trying to be serious, Michelle.
Okay.
I'm a serious person, and people laugh off my ideas, is what happens. What are you at work now, Michelle? Or
I am. I work virtually. And is that a badger that's hanging off your map?
Yes, a badger. Someone gave me that. It's an actual badger too. It's not a stuffed badger.
Badgers are nasty.
Yes, but they're not as bad as the other ones, Michigan Wolverines.
Really?
Yeah, because Wolverines are huge besides being nasty. And I think if a Wolverine faced off with a badger, I think the badger would get the worst of it. But they are supposed to be very scary. But you know what? I find raccoons to be terrifying. Do you?
So I saw you in Jacksonville, Florida at the Florida Theater.
Oh, I love that place. What a wonderful, amazing place to be in.
Was hoping to get on the quiz, but it never happened.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And now it probably never will, at least not there.
At least not there.
Yeah, no, we played there a couple times. I loved just the feel of it, and the Elvis stood. It was hard not to sing "Won't You Wear My Ring Around Your Neck," because
did you enjoy the alligator?
The alligator, yes, the alligator. I had an alligator that day, didn't I? Yeah.
Tastes like chicken.
I tasted one too. We were down in Florida. Yeah, it's around there actually. And we went to one of these fish camp things, you know.
Yeah, that's the lady, the Whitey's Fish Camp. She showed up with the platter of alligator for you.
Yeah.
Joe.
Oh yeah. But I had it at her place. I didn't get much from it. I'm sure I would have from the alligator, but from the meat, you know what I mean. It didn't taste like chicken. People always say
Like chicken.
it doesn't really taste like.
Frog.
If like dog.
No, frog.
Oh, like
frog.
frog.
Ribbit, you know.
Yeah, ribbit. I think I might have had a frog leg one time. But I had a squirrel leg one time too. This kid who's taught in school, and so one time he said he shot some squirrels, so he said I'd come over and have some squirrel because I never had a squirrel. So he had it and was lying in the pan on his back with his legs up in the air, and it looked like roadkill, only slightly, like frazzled from the preparation or whatever.
Nasty.
Whatever he did to it, I don't even know what he did. And he said, "Here, have a drumstick." Is it called a drumstick on a squirrel? I don't know what you would call it. A leg stick.
I don't know either.
Yeah. So I put when you think you put something in your mouth and you chew a little bit, but you don't actually take it in your mouth to avoid the taste bud section of your tongue, And I said,
No.
Okay. Yeah. So I tasted it. I don't know, but I don't care for it. Do you care for squirrel?
No, never had it.
Never had it. Yeah. Your favorite dish. If you go to a really good restaurant and order this dish, this would be heaven. Take your time.
My favorite dish?
Your favorite dish, yours.
Lamb.
Ooh, lamb served how? I love lamb.
Yeah, me too. Like, I don't know.
Kebabs.
Served as a chop with some good garnish, like mint.
Lamb chops, yes. A really good lamb chop is heaven.
It is.
It's not as good as a veal chop, but we can't say that anymore. It's sorry. And that other stuff, that foie gras. You ever taste foie gras? You ever try and say it? Say it. You try and say it once.
Foie gras. I just can't.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That's much better than I did. I got to do it on the gras. Foie gras. I don't know. Yeah. But you know what? It's absolutely the most delicious thing I ever tasted in my life. My brothers and I, we were up on my dad's birthday. My dad's 100th birthday would have been. We went up to Canada, Vancouver, and we went to his house and all that stuff. It was cool. Me, my three brothers, four of us all together. Anyhow, so we were up there and we had a dinner, and it was a great dinner right there in Vancouver, this place. And Howard paid for it, so we got the stuff with foie gras on it.
Vancouver, that's beautiful country.
Oh
up
yeah,
there.
yeah, beautiful. That's where he grew up, my dad. But anyhow, and then it was delicious, And then you read in the papers, Chicago bans it. I think you can do it again in Chicago. And it's sorry they force feed. Oh man, it's terrible, but it sure is good. Anyway, would you want to play the quiz, Michelle?
I would love to play the quiz, Michael.
Yeah, I'm rattling on. I apologize, but it's from lack of radio time.
Yeah, right. What's the Claudio-oax? I don't get that.
Those are the letters that you never had a dial phone. Obviously, you're not old enough. But on
yes, I am, but I don't understand why you picked Claudio-oax.
Because that's the number they get. That's what 2563029 is in letters. Those are the only words that it made. Claude 0X. See, back when we had the radio show there, we had what do you know? And you could dial what do you know, what do you know, or whack now. And either one of them is great, but nothing. It's Claude 0X, nothing by comparison. All right, well, this is the What Do You Know quiz. It's the official and only quiz you should ever need. The What Do You Know quiz, except no others. We have current events, people, places, things you should have learned in school had you been paying attention, science, or odds and ends. Got to get 2 out of 3 in this case.
Things I should have learned in school.
Okay. Can mice feel the pain of other mice? I don't know why you should learn this in school, and I apologize for that too.
Can mice feel the pain?
At least it's a yes or no. Yes, and you feel the pain. You can feel like humans sometimes say they
I
can.
would say no.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, they can. They're
They
surprisingly.
can.
Yes, they're very sensitive mice, thanks to their somatosensory and their anterior cingulate cortexes.
I wonder what class I would have learned that. Biology, perhaps?
I don't know, really. Just scuttlebutt around the halls, maybe. So that would be one locker room talk. Where'd you go to school?
Where did I go to school?
Yeah.
I went to the University of Cincinnati, Ohio, and
Okay.
before that I went to Mother of Mercy Academy.
Mother of Mercy.
Yeah,
What did you major in Mother of Mercy?
college prep.
So you could get out of Mother of Mercy as quickly as possible.
Yes,
Yes, good.
that was quite a
Good.
feat.
And at Cincinnati, what was your field there? You don't remember?
Field?
What? Yeah, I mean major or field of study,
Oh, business.
Oh, business. Cool.
University of Cincinnati business.
Oh, that's a good business school, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's
I
supposed to
was
be. I heard.
one of the first evening school alumni. I think we had like 9 people in the class.
Yeah.
Because we were all working during the day and then went to night school.
Cool.
So.
All right.
Oh,
Well, listen, now you got one wrong here. Now you got to get the next 2 right, or you're in serious trouble.
Okay.
And I'll have to give you the same prize as a consolation prize.
all right.
Okay. So that was, what did you say? Current events, right? No, school. So you have current events, people, places, science, and odds and ends left.
Let's do science.
Science. I feel I have to say that every time. I don't know why. I mean, I know why, but I don't know why. All right. It is now believed that a host of mental disorders in the human being can be blamed on one of the following. Is it Neanderthals, your wife's side of the family, or Donald Trump?
Your wife's side of the family.
Or Neanderthals, or Donald Trump?
Donald Trump.
Yes, both are true, so I'm going to give you that. I gave you another chance because obviously both are true. But Neanderthals, yeah, they call it a residual echo of some traits that Neanderthals have that reside in us and screw us up, apparently, because we're not Neanderthals.
Really?
Yes. It's probably.
Well, I've never met a Neanderthal, so I wouldn't know.
Are you sure? If you
There's a lot of guys that probably qualify, but I can't think of one right now.
Because it would explain a lot, wouldn't it? Really, if it turned out
It really would.
Okay. Put that card down. So you're 1-1. Now, this is the deciding factor, and it hangs on a knife's edge. So we've got, what was that one? School. We did current events. No, we did people, places, odds and ends, and current events was, I think, left.
Let's do odds and ends.
Odds and ends. Good choice. Okay. Well, this one here is better. All right. The very first identical twins were of what species? Okay, there was a birth in South Africa. They were the very first identical twins of this species. Okay? Are you with me? Was it...
I'm trying.
What? Okay.
The very first identical twins were of what species?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a recent birth. First time this ever happened. Identical twins in this species. Was it puppies, elephant shrews, or black-backed jackals?
Black-backed jackals.
Did you want to hear the other two? Or puppies or elephant shrews?
Elephant shrews. What's that? I don't even know what that is.
Then you better take puppies.
Very first identical twins. Okay, let's say puppies.
Puppies is right. Because, gosh darn it, they look alike, but identical twins are very rare among puppies. In fact, they hardly ever happen. I don't know if that's true or not. But what the heck, it's just Facebook. All right.
Wow.
Congratulations. That was very quick thinking on your part, Michelle. Hello, Michelle, you still there?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Now here you know what you want? You want a pound of this fabulous coffee that I can't say enough about, because they're sending it out for free for me, and I don't have to do any mailing. Since my
Coffee.
some coffee.
Okay, tell me about the coffee, Michael.
Let me tell you about the coffee. Novo. All you need to know about coffee is Novo. You need to know that it's coffee too, and that it's in Denver, Colorado, and that the Brodsky boys, by that I mean Herb, I mean Joe, I mean Jake, started this amazing in the mountains of Denver. The Rockies part there where Denver is, and all that around there. Started their own. And what they do is they find beans from around the world that are sourced by the local people there in their own plots, and they grow them in the shade. And for example, we have Bouffe Cafe. Bouffe Cafe. Its origin is Nyamgabe, Rwanda. It's produced by the Bouffe Cafe Cooperative, and it's called a washed bourbon type of coffee. I don't know if that means they wash it with bourbon. That would be exciting to see happen.
That would be of interest to my sister.
I was just thinking that. We could wash a little bourbon down, me and your sister. I was thinking that.
Yeah, they own a restaurant in Louisville, Kentucky called the Bourbon Bistro.
Oh, it sounds good. Man, I love Louisville, Kentucky. Bourbon Bistro.
Yeah,
sounds
it's
good.
Louisville now. You got to
Louisville, yeah. I'm not there, so I forgot how to do that. Louisville. I try to do it when I'm there. Yeah. Yeah. And so she washes a lot of bourbon, or what were you saying?
Well, they have an unlimited selection of bourbon from all over the world. There.
Oh, cool.
They would be interested in that coffee.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we should get them together with the Brodsky boys. See what comes of it.
What's the name of the manufacturer again?
It's called Novo Coffee. Novo.
Okay, and they
Novo.
have a bourbon-laced coffee? Really?
I don't know. It says washed bourbon is the type. I have no idea if there's actual bourbon in it. I could find out for you,
right.
but I doubt that I
I'm
will.
gonna look into it.
Yeah.
That's
Anyhow,
what
we're sending you a pound of this,
about.
or they are. I should mention there are nuances. Just honoring this particular coffee doesn't mean you will actually get the washed bourbon coffee. So just take what you get.
I understand.
Yeah. The nuances include, on this particular coffee, the Bouffe Cafe, strawberry, caramel, carob, and a medium full body. Well, that's not a nuance. I guess it is. I'm crossing it out, though, because it's not the same thing as a nuance. Strawberry, caramel, and carob. That's pretty good nuances for that coffee.
Strawberry coffee? Ugh.
No, just a nuance. It's a nuance. Nuance. It's a hint.
I see.
It's the slightest. It's like the bourbon. You get a hint of bourbon, hint of strawberry, hint of caramel.
So where'd you get your flamingo?
Oh, it's a long story. Anyway, I don't know. It just turned up there somewhere.
It just showed up.
Oh, you know what? We used to give them away in the beginning. We gave away a lot of. That's why we became identified with flamingos. That and the fact that I stand on one leg a lot, but the other ones are
Right.
crap.
Okay. That explains everything.
Yeah. Listen, Michelle, you need to send me an email to whadyaknow2 with a 2, mit a 2, like the number, at gmail.com. Okay?
What do you know? What do you know? And then the number 2.
Yeah. At gmail.com.
Yeah.
And give me a mailing address for you, and we'll send it.
Thank you for being on Facebook. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you. They'll let anyone on Facebook, though, you know. Thanks very much, Michelle. It was nice talking to you.
You too. You have a great week.
Okay, you too. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah, it was Michelle out there. She was very nice. Take that off of there, and okay. So things are going great guns here, don't you think? We had, we had Jeremy on here from Cleveland and Michelle, and Jeremy just wanted to talk. That's nice, because I want to do a chat show, is what I've been promoting in my own head. That's the only place I can promote it. Because, the British do these chat shows, and there's not so much pressure, like in a talk show. You got to talk about like something, or you got to be provocative, or you got to talk like you know what you're talking about, and talk over that kind of talk radio. Fair, but chat is friendly. It's banter. You can't beat banter. It's a nuanced banter. All right. You know what? I'll take one more call here. If someone wants to call in, it's a good chance to do it. Here, we'll play a quiz. Might have to do a short and break. Are we running late? Oh, yeah, we're running late. Okay, I guess we really don't have time for it. So, you know what? I want to say thank you for watching or listening, whatever you're doing right now. And even if you're not watching or listening this. And encourage you to listen again next Tuesdays. Next one, we're on Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon CDT, right on this Facebook thing here that it's a What Do You Know podcast Facebook page. And this is Michael Feldman saying, you can never get enough of this song. I'm sure you'll agree. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe, not, are you baby, here's my number, call me, maybe not, hey, I just met you, this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe not, all the other girls try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me, maybe not. Took the time to fall, he gave me nothing at all. Hey, borrow steel, and I don't know how I feel. Oh, my jeans was showing, and the wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me, maybe not. But here's my number, so call me, maybe not. This is crazy. Here's my number, so call me, maybe not. Don't try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me, maybe not. I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad. I miss you so bad. Before you came to my life, I missed you so bad. How could you? I missed you before you came into my life, because I didn't know you. Here's my number, so call me. Maybe not. Call me, maybe not. Call me. Maybe not.